You can enjoy the best events in other people's lives without having to get out of your favorite chair. There's always that one show-off in the group who spoils everyone's break. Try to guess who these rescuers saved by the sounds coming from the ship. That's right, they just released a tiger that didn't even say thank you. And this waiter doesn't have any flexibility issues, but he definitely has major trust issues. These people had the best excursion to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh my god!
Look, guys, I caught a squid. You're crazy. There's nothing there. When your girl's motto is never let them know your next move. Either that or some ladies have come up with a new trend that my therapist will be hearing about shortly. Everyone loves to bring back little souvenirs from their trips, but this trucker took it too far. Luckily, no one was hurt. Be careful when ordering food delivery because autocorrect might change steak to snake. Phew, good thing he missed and everybody's fine. These guys were told by their boss that they had to work on the weekend and wash his car. I think they deserve a Team of the Year award. This is how a true professional fishes. Get ready to count. No, you can't buy a little fella like that in the bait department. Just deal with it. Is that a giant worm? Oh, wait, okay, so it's just a big controlled blasting for a pipeline trench. But in 2022, I really wouldn't be surprised. Get ready to see the most epic battle in history. Dove versus Escalator. Watch out, it's coming! Wait, it's not falling? No, of course, I knew that. I was just testing you. This Meowtsart can really play. No, I don't want the truth. I just want to believe. If ghosts don't exist, how do you explain this? Keep a close eye on this woman. That's it. I'm calling the Ghostbusters. Here's what the calmest weather in Norway looks like. Only one who's worthy may cross this street. And now for the hardest challenge of all. Try not to tip this guy. Now, you're gonna learn how sappers dispose of depth charges. Who needs a towing service when you've got a friend like this? A responsible person like you, right? When the pilot of this plane realized that he wouldn't have time to slow down, he immediately found a professional solution and took advantage of some nearby bushes. What matters is that no one was hurt. This guy thought he could just bypass the crowd by going up the opposite escalator, but instead, he got his 10,000 daily steps in. While your girlfriend's crying about all that damaged lipstick, let us know what you think in the comments. Is this real or fake? If the Matrix had been a Western, this is what Neo would have looked like. This guy doesn't spend money on chainsaws because he is a chainsaw. Look at this emergency water release system on the Glen Canyon Dam. Enough water flows out of it to fill a 50-meter Olympic-sized swimming pool every 2 seconds. But that's nothing compared to a flooded Xiaolangdi Yellow River. If you think you have a chance in Vegas, watch as lightning strikes this hydrant twice. That awkward moment when you buy a Venom movie ticket and the real Venom shows up.
We need to find him.
The architects of this concert hall were given free rein, and they came up with a huge inflatable bean. Genius. Do you have any idea how hard it is to land a helicopter on a ship during a storm like this? Well, the pilots didn't either, but they were lucky enough. When driving an SUV, it's important to remember that the vehicle will be just fine, but your life is in luck's hands. It reminds me of Final Destination somehow. What does it mean to be a lucky loser? Well, it means having a heart attack while you're at the cardiologist. This is an interesting way to achieve immortality. And here's the secret ending of How I Met Your Mother. During a professional race in a closed area.
Wow.
Luckily for both of them, the rider had real spidey senses. This man's family didn't think he could actually catch a fish, and then it happened. Now, I'd like to know his backstory with this fish. Go fishing, they said. It's relaxing, they said. Honey, I'm coming back. What about cleaning? I bet no one warned these combat pilots that they would have to fly between the high voltage line and the fence. This guy got in the wrong place at the wrong time and spent all 3 of his wishes at once. Here's how records are made in Australia. The easiest 82.5 kilogram marlin catch ever. When traveling at 200 kilometers an hour, any braking is emergency braking. You know those brakes were glowing after that. People usually have to go to great lengths to pull the gold bar out of the box. But this guy just did it, and he got to take home some real gold. This girl made one of the best decisions of her life when she chose safety over a viral video.
Oh my god! It would have just been just...
The sum of skill and luck is rarely enough. Here's an opportunity to learn for the next time. And here's the true power of a bicycle helmet. Just wait for it. She thought she had accidentally barbecued her phone. But only the case and protective glass got cut. Should I call it medium rare? This bear tried to attack a hunter, but try to guess what made it change its mind. I'll look for your opinion in the comments. And this guy has a special stunt partner. A tree.
Nice.
Now that's what I call targeted advertising.
Ai meu Deus do céu, caiu a placa. Eita porra! Meu Deus!
This mountain is 3,843 meters tall, and one wrong step could be your last.
Oh, whoa, okay.
But not for this climber. He's
God,
God's favorite.
Woo.
I'm sure you know what's about to happen. That's right, nothing. This isn't some Idiots on the Road compilation. I am now about to unlock a new phobia for you. Do you think this is real footage? Tell us in the comments. Now, imagine the driver coming home and telling his wife that he dodged an Mi-24. Do you know why the cars in the Baja race have such high suspension? That's right, to avoid the dogs. But imagine having so much luck as a fisherman that even the fish decide to join your crew. The only thing that kept this climber from a 300-meter fall was his ice axe, which stuck in at just the right time.
Good stuff.
I don't even know what's luckier for this reporter, capturing this incredible moment or not getting swept up in the current. Or slowed down just in time to turn up his favorite song. It's raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Ooh, amen. This is what happens when your fishing skills are questionable, but you were very lucky. This is what happens when you sacrifice all your pocket change to the TikTok gods. Is that Jennifer Lopez? This is what happens when you sled down a hill while your crush isn't looking. What could be more dangerous than Australian animals? The Russian auto industry. Be wrong, but I don't think this couple really knows how to make an omelet. Wait, what? Now I know what slow-mo was invented for. Did you know that professional skydivers can walk in the air? Just wow. It seems like this plane needs to make an emergency landing. And this guy needs cool glasses. Leave a like if he caught you too. This is what happens when you have to get ready quickly in the morning, but you lost the instruction manual to your own body. Did you know how exhaust pipes are ignited on oil rigs? Yeah, that's me when someone tells me to calm down. That has gotta be the greatest pirate I've ever seen, or the most creative way to save on gas. You won't believe how strong this guy is. Yep, he broke our video. Bye-bye. Nah, just kidding. Now that's what I call landing with style. If you can't kick the ball more than 3 times, then this guy will hit your self-esteem. This is what happens when you can't find a worthy opponent in soccer. And this guy has no respect for barriers. How rude. A truly great pool player knows that nothing in the room is off limits when taking your shot. But, you know, sometimes all you need is good aim. Guys, I have exclusive footage of Jason Momoa from the new Fast and Furious. Just look at how this guy pops a balloon with a BB. Imagine the eyes of his optometrist. But real Shaolin monks can do it with a single needle. Get ready to play this back about 60 times. Do you ever get so itchy between your shoulder blades that you're literally willing to do anything? If you have any idea how this is possible, explain it to me in the comments, please. If I were her groom, I'd never divorce her. Well, that lucky guy won't be able to. This girl took the phrase swim against the current too literally. This guy doesn't need to watch his back because he can protect it for sure.
Oh, hi.
Only guys will get this one. Write in the comments if you nodded too. This pilot is so good that he doesn't even need to land to pick up his cargo. Snoop Dogg from a parallel universe looks great. Now repeat after me. There was a truck on a truck on trucks on a track. This guy had a hard time doing the hula hoop, so he turned off gravity. Yeah, makes sense. This girl definitely never offered to split the bill. Then her friend already knows her address. Some tells me this guy's a professional skater because this is awesome. This guy thought he was king of the road at 299 kilometers an hour, but he was wrong. Who says tricycles aren't cool? This is what a real man's bike looks like. Some Eastern Orthodox Christians have a Christmas tradition of submerging into water, which, I might add, is -7 degrees Celsius. The day this woman picked up the nunchucks was the day she realized it would be her personality for the rest of her life. If you're as big a fan of Police Academy as I am, then you'll like this guy. This girl was like, "No guys, I don't need a chair. I'm just happy to be included." And she definitely didn't train all these years to sit normally. With such a cool dad, even I would understand the principles of physics. Remember guys, if a girl puts on suede boots, she won't get wet even during a flood. These things are more expensive than winter tires. When he asked the waitress for a bottle opener and unexpectedly fell in love. When your ride down with the boys isn't going as planned, but the ladies are watching.
Oh, God.
This girl is a professional driver, and today she decided to show her sister some of her skills. And this beauty will always remember her date with a race car driver. You sure you're okay? I'm great. Want some more? Sure. It's moments like these that end up producing the most unusual dog breed mixes. Here's what the longest bowling strike ever looks like.
Okay, because
And her boyfriend was like, "Yes, I do the cooking, yes, I do the cleaning." I think this guy forgot his wife somewhere. Do not repeat his mistakes for your own safety. Of course, it's way easier when you're doing this in slow-mo, but how about regular speed? Guys, look, Peter Parker finally got a real job and now he can pay rent, maybe. Remember this guy from Mad Max? Well, I found him in the real world. And as you can see, he doesn't need to chase girls. Something went wrong with this helicopter, but the pilot was able to land it right in the middle of the grid, like a boss. This woman isn't afraid of tricky shots and does them with ease. Remember, if you don't take out the trash, your girlfriend will do it herself, and better than you. In the meantime, her dad'll move your things by air. You've been warned. Excuse me, sir, it looks like your carts are stuck. Try restarting the escalator. Ratatouille seems to be having a hard time after his restaurant closed. That is a real diamond necklace, and this Indian jewelry store has no idea where it went. Forget about the uprising of artificial intelligence. Something more serious is about to begin. The shopping cart revolution. They're sick of getting pushed around. After watching this exercise, I don't know what hurts more, their muscles or my brain. If you think a dog can't get to you on the second floor, then I have some bad news for you. And this 11,000 horsepower drag monster only has 3 speeds: here, there, and gone. If this scene from Madagascar left you with more questions than answers, then this clip will have you calling your high school physics teacher. Seeing this at a party will make you want to ask this girl for a number of her therapist, because you're really gonna need one. And now, these pros will show you what it's like to fly through a cloud. This elevator can make you feel like you're in a movie, but the movie is the Titanic. Words can't express how cool it is to get a cake like this for your 2nd birthday. If you happen to know how this works, tell us in the comments. I have so many questions, but I totally agree with the dog's reaction. Where do rhinos even freely roam the streets? Ohio? It looks like this cat's friend has just joined the game. And this is what a professional rally driver race looks like in first person. He's literally speedrunning the worst road ever. Just because some lumberjacks managed to cut down this tree doesn't mean it's gonna surrender without a fight. Run, Forrest, run!
Hey, what's up, Sneeze?
This pro somehow got Spider-Man's superpowers without being bitten by a radioactive spider.
I'm Spider-Man.
Don't try this yourself. You're about to see what a quarry explosion looks like. Could you imagine someone out in the forest wondering where the tsunami's coming from? And this is the theory of evolution in 3 seconds. Why do we measure engine power in horsepower? Why not moose power? Look how easily it runs through a meter of snow. This soccer player accidentally knocked a yellow card from the referee's hands. And, oh boy, were there consequences. This guy made a tremendous sacrifice to make sure that none of us ever feel clumsy again. Click the like button to pay your respects. And this is what a typical day in the life of a Canadian looks like. How many signs from above do you think these guys need to stop fishing in a thunderstorm? Just 2. 1 for each. Fortunately, they're all right. But what if Zeus gave them a superpower with the first strike and then took it away with the second? These guys just made one of men's secret dreams come true. When people ask this musician how powerful his lungs are, he simply answers, yes. This iPhone saved a soldier's life by stopping a bullet. Some tells me there wouldn't even be a scratch on the Nokia 3310. Be having connection issues? Try rebooting it. This is probably how Hans Zimmer wrote the soundtrack for Interstellar. Sometimes public restroom encounters are so unusual that they just can't be forgotten. But after seeing this, you might just forget why you had to go to the bathroom in the first place. That's my worst nightmare, by the way. Not many people know that while Anakin and Obi-Wan were fighting on Mustafar, it was just a normal working day for the locals, and this is how it went. I hope they'll have dinner on the boil for us. I want a curry real bad. For real though, can we take a moment to say, bless these workers? If not for them, John Connor wouldn't have been able to destroy the T-1000 in 1991. And now, you're about to see an athlete whose skeleton is made of jelly. I don't see any other explanation. Am I the only one with shoulder pain? Oof. I don't know where this wave came from, but I did see the ship's crew hide behind the door at the very last second. That was some real-life QTE for sure, but they're fine. Imagine coming into this bar drunk, and a boat starts following you. Am I losing my mind? Someone please explain how this works down in the comments. You know that feeling when someone tickles your neck? Demolishing a building with perfect precision is an incredibly difficult job, but demolishing an entire area is unimaginable. This max-level mechanic can do anything, even replace a 138-kilogram engine with his bare hands. Whoa, Amazon really do be stepping up their game. I just hope that truck won't be driving anywhere near a tornado. If the phrase, never let them know your next move, were a vehicle, well, at least it uses turn signals. Girls can always find the weirdest sitting position and call it comfortable. These fishermen came to this river to catch a big fish, but so far, the only thing they've managed to catch is a big wave. How? And this is what a typical trip to the hairdresser looks like for a modern Disney princess. How do you know if your air conditioner is outdated? like this. If you thought Elon Musk only recently built vertical landing rockets, then you haven't seen this test launch from 23 years ago. Sure, it's actually a defensive missile, but still. While the horses under the hood are trying to reach 50 kilometers per hour, a single real horse has long crossed the 60 kilometers mark. And that's it, kids. That's how I met your mother. You know this world's gone crazy when you see a zebra hunting a cheetah. And this is what the demolition of a windmill looks like. But if I decide to build a windmill someday, its first launch would look the same. And this video shows all the differences between the Terminator T-1000 and T-800. Do you know what happens to a windmill when it gets too windy? Well, these drivers know now. Fortunately, no one was hurt. These ducks look like they've had enough and finally decide to show a BMW driver exactly how turn signals work. This driver was luckier. His car didn't transform into a Tesla. Everyone needs a friend like this helicopter to take them home, even if they weigh 28 tons. Here's how 30-ton loaded containers can easily fall like Jenga blocks during a storm. That's why your AliExpress orders are taking so long to arrive. They still have to be caught. And these Slavic holidays look like they were invented to help people survive the next ice age. Apparently, the horse on the Ferrari's logo isn't loved by all horses. This is a test launch of a defense missile in China. Still wondering why they started launching balloons? These guys can't understand why she's so hot. Like, really, why is smoke coming out of this Lamborghini? This woman's dog locked himself in the car when it was their turn to cross the border, and then she remembered that he was an incredibly jealous boy. Children often need attention. Otherwise, they choose violence. Imagine spending a fortune on a souped-up Audi R8, only to see everyone at the festival shocked by a Volkswagen sedan. It's rare enough to see a marlin in the ocean, but to see one on the beach? That's almost impossible. But what if it just came to show off its dance moves? And that's how you make up for parking skills. Apparently, somebody forgot they weren't playing GTA. Dude really got the 6 stars wanted level. The plane's pilot lost radio contact with the aircraft carrier and began running out of fuel, so he made an emergency landing on the nearest cargo ship. And when this plane landed on an aircraft carrier, the brake cable was damaged. Fortunately, both pilots successfully ejected. Sometimes, an ice storm can cover a car with so much ice that it becomes impossible to... And now, it's time to return to the ordinary moments of our ordinary lives, no matter how hard it is.